Hey everybody, Cam Capital here with a video recapping the market today on May 10th, Monday, so start of the new week. And as you see here on the left side, watch list, just about everything is red. Only thing that's green is inverse Nasdaq ETF, VIX, silver, and gold. The miners are actually down. AAL ended up 0, but everything else was red. So pretty red across the board. The Dow went red right at the end of the day. It was holding up green. If you look at Market Watch, just to see a heat map, tech just got slaughtered today. Your pharmaceuticals did all right. Your banking about even, and some people are speculating, it's a rotation back into value stocks. That could be the case, especially the Fed came out today and talked about inflation once again. I mean, they're going to be talking about it probably every day now until fear goes away, because I think a lot of people don't believe them, especially with rising food prices and prices that the everyday consumer is faced with. And then you got the gas problem right now with the pipeline on the East Coast, rising gas prices as well, which we'll look at a stock that could be a good play on that. Has earnings this afternoon, but pretty big red day in the market, not a lot of action. So a few small stocks moved. You see here IHT moved at the end of the day. No news, moved on Friday, but really the last hour of the day went from 350 up to 650, but red across the board. So we'll go look at SPY here. So ETF for the SP 500 sold off, put some highs in. Pre-market, usually we put in pre-market highs. This is actually Sunday futures. Get a downward action. You got the moving averages moving down. See midday, all the moving averages line up in reverse order. So you got the 9, the 22, 50, and the 200 all down, sending us down lower. And then big sell off the last 15 minutes a day. So these three red candles right here, that's about 11 million in volume, another 2 million volume after hours. So right there's 13 million shares, and the SPY is traded about 80 million a day, so that's about 15% of the volume in 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So a lot of volume, a lot of selling volume right here at the end of the day. So in my eyes, right, so for the SPY to get back bullish, which obviously things can change pretty quickly in this market conditions, we want to get over this basically this candle from 1245, right? So wicked up to 419.79. So I think really the body opened 419.50 is probably the level to watch out to get bullish at. If we go out to the daily side of things, I think you see it better, especially daily setup as wise here. And go back out so you can see the volume. But we've been moved up to the top of this active trading range on the Keltner channel, and then today massive bearish engulfing candle, right? So opened here, closed here, completely engulfing the prior open and close, and went through the close price on Thursday as well. And if you look right here, you see we closed right into this chunk of volume, right? A lot of volume between 418 and 416 and a half. And also you see we did find support right on the 9 EMA at the close with the moving averages, the 9 here at least moving very flat from price today. And you see volume down here below 76 million, so even less than 80, but close. We might get 80 here after hours, but so 76, 13 million shares traded in the last 15 minutes, so that's closer to 20% in that time frame. But here, red bar, big red bar on the volume, saying mixed volume, so a lot of this was selling. Obviously with a big red bar like that, that's what you expect. And then RSI, pretty significant drop, right? From 66 on Friday down to 58. We found some support around the 58 level in the RSI prior, right? So the big pin bar hammer got down to 58, next day 58, and then buyer stepped back again. So we'll look to see if that is the case. But here, I think if you look at the weekly side of things, you see a little bit better. So really here we just passed through the ATR on the weekly. We've been flirting outside of it for a while, and you always like to see a regression back. So we could try this standard D level again, maybe down to this 9 EMA if things get really bad here on the weekly side of things. But we'll just have to see. Obviously S&P, SPY is a better indicator of the entire market. If you go to the tech, so tech, larger sell-off today. You know, this QQQ ETF down 2.5%. You know, SPY was only down 1% or 0.9%. And here you see we did put a lot of volume right at the bottom of this candle. But here, tech-wise, a lot less volume traded on QQQ today. All right, so 58 million shares compared to 241 on Friday, so far less. You know, usually if you like to see a trend start, you'd like to see a big jump in volume, but that wasn't the case today for tech stocks. If you look to ARK Investments, Cassie Wood stuff got smacked even more, put in some new lows today. I think it's ARKK, the main fund, dropped below 104 or hit 104. So things could get. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm actually here on the weekly, so so volume's actually off. So we actually a little bit higher on the daily wide side of things, 58 in one day compared to 241. So my mistake. This is the weekly chart. So weekly here, getting bearish. We went below, put it below the hammer. So now that hammer support, you could say is invalidated. So we could see a bigger downside move here for tech. And it looks like, you know, volume here, weekly side of things, going to be 320. So let's go back to the daily because I fudged that up. But here you see yesterday on Friday, we got this doji candle right at the EMAs. I mentioned that weekend stock market video, you see doji candle, especially here right in the middle. You know, it usually says that the trend's going to reverse. Right, so you had the hammer saying the downtrend was ended. Buyers came in on Thursday, but quick trend change. Right, so really a day and a half move. Got the doji, and then the doji rule applies. What way the next candle opens, the way you're probably going. So a massive red candle. So obviously, bears are totally in control right now. Tech wise, makes sense with, you know, inflation fears, as that affects discounting future cash flows for these growth stocks, tech stocks. So here, you know, on the daily side of things, you know, support down 319. Still, we'd have to get through this, you know, 325, 324 level. But really below this green candle from April 1st, we do have that gap. So we could look to gap fill that pretty quickly this week. So let's just have to see how things go. So that's what I got for you guys on an overall market recap. I'm going to do a video on Tesla and EV stocks, as Tesla had a ton of news, especially with Elon on SNL, and news came out about the crash in Texas. So that's what I got for you guys. Appreciate you taking time watching the video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one.